So I'm happy to be here, which is terrible, really, because I sort of made a name for myself not being happy about anything. And in the last sort of year or so, I've become happier. And it's very dangerous. It's really bad news, because obviously the happy, and I speak to you safe in the knowledge you're not happy, or you wouldn't be here, would you? Let's be honest. If you were happy, you wouldn't have paid for someone else to make you laugh, would you? You'd have just stayed at home and laughed at your walls and the lamps. Curtains, what a life! No, you've come out because you're miserable, and the only assumption you've made is that I'm more miserable than you are, and so you'll leave feeling better about yourselves. Because I have a shitter life than you do. That's why you've come here. And since I've become happy, my worry is that I can tell I'm becoming boring. I'm becoming much less interesting. Even my dreams now are so dull. I used to have dreams where spiders fell off ceilings and turned into dogs and bit me. And here's a dream I had recently. See if you can work out what's going on here. I had a dream. I went back to a house I used to live in and tidied the loft. Mysterious subconscious, that, isn't it? What do you do at night time, John? Admin from the past. And here's how I know it's not just the dream is boring, but I am also boring. That was a wet dream, and it really shouldn't have been, should it? I really enjoyed it. I thought I'd lost those certificates. That's the noise I've given myself when I ejaculate in a dream. You never know, do you, what noise you make? Because obviously you're asleep. I assume it's different. That's not the noise I make when I'm awake. If I ejaculate when I'm awake, it's more like this. Pow. But at night, I imagine it's something different. What I've given myself, it's the noise of an elderly Jewish American man going to the shops, and a bird shit goes right down his neck. That's what that noise is. I gotta go get myself some bread for the... Goddamn bird shitting down my neck all day. Thanks. It's my favourite noise, that one. Thanks for bearing with this. It's been hot. Is it hotter up or down? Because heat goes up, doesn't it? Just end with some shit science there. Heat goes up. I don't know if you know that. You're welcome. I'm quite the messiah. I'm not supposed to say this either, but I always apologise at the end for people who've hated it. Seen as negative, but you just can't escape the fact. In a room this big, some people in here will have fucking hated that. There's nothing I can do about it. They're generally men. Generally the husbands of women who wanted to come, who just got dragged along. And they know straight away that's the thing. First off, that happens. And then in the interval, there's a chat like, he's just fucking moaning. He ain't even got any jokes. He's just doing what I do on the couch. You call me an arsehole. Paid to see this piece of shit. I'll tell you about the recycling bins, because I've got to carry the fucking things out every other Wednesday night. Yogurt under my hands. Issue that has Benecol. So I don't generally ask for questions or anything, because I don't believe anyone's thinking, what a fascinating guy. I wonder what else he hates or takes too seriously. Fucking hate ending gigs, because then now we all just have to go and live our lives. It's fine for you, but I'm still me. Whoa, do what? Corby. Call you. Okay, I mean, I haven't got your number. You have just seen that, haven't you? You know I'll fucking make you miserable.
I'm already miserable.
Oh, well, thanks for selling yourself. Give us a bell, John. We'll go together. It'll be like Romeo and Juliet, but without even a brief window of happiness. You'll know I'm still alive, you just won't give a shit. I've had a thing recently where I've had enough of talking about, you know, all the big issues of the world. At 30 is old enough for me to realise I'm not going to fix them. I was like, well, I'm not going to solve racism, am I? I can't even say onion. So when I have dinner parties, you know, at a dinner party you discuss things, you like, over starters you discuss local issues, don't you? Someone will say something like, oh, how did you get here? Oh, we had to go the long way around because they're building that bloody Morrison's. It's bloody nightmare. Worth it when it's built. I love a Morrison's, but it's a pain in the arse. And then main course, you've got to branch out again, haven't you? Someone will go like, anyway, enough about this Morrison's, how are you two? And you go, oh, not very happy, but we've got the mortgage, so we're going to have a kid. And then pudding, you've got to widen out again. And usually what happens at a dinner party is at this point someone will volunteer a big issue with the noise. You won't recognise it in isolation, but it comes out, they'll be swilling a red wine like that. Someone will go, John? You're talking earlier about John Terry, and it just made me wonder, do you think it's football's job to solve racism if it's so prevalent in a wider society? And that used to be my favourite bit. That used to be the one, yeah, we're going to talk about an issue now. This is going to be brilliant, right? Now all I think is, all right, so we're not going to talk about the meringue, are we? Because I fucking made that. That really, for me, is the only topic of conversation at the end of dinner party now should be, I've got a question, John. This is crunchy on the outside, but it's chewy in the middle. How have you pulled that off? A little bit of vinegar in with the egg white. And that's when I really lost it. I was like, this country is knackered. All that's happened today is the weather has been nice enough that you haven't been driven indoors. That's all that's happened. And if I'd been outdoors, I'd be as pissed as everyone else, right? I'm no better. Come down with us, John. It floats. The problem is, I think it's fine enough for me. I sort of live here. I knew the signs, right? But somewhere on this train is a nice little Spanish family. Do you know what I mean? A nice little Spanish family have come to London on their summer holidays, and they've been looking forward to this all year. They probably booked the tickets at Christmas and gave them to the kids as Christmas presents. They go, here you go, Javier. Here is your Christmas present. Just get it out of your system, because it ain't getting any better. Perfectly serviceable Spanish accent, that is. Can't speak Spanish, can they? Or you wouldn't be able to understand. I mean, you're lucky they speak English around the house. Feliz Navidad. Yeah. All right, we'll get back into character now, because you put me off. Nachos. Yeah. I'm back. Here you go, Javier. Here is your Christmas present. They go, oh, what is he? What is he? Don't. This Christmas, we're going on our holidays to London town. London 2012 Olympic London. Yeah, London 2012 Olympic London, but we're going there in 2013 because it's cheaper. I book us an apartment on the edge of the city. Every day we wake up and we have some breakfast, we get the train into town, we go to Buckingham Palace, we watch a show, you can stay up late every night, and then we get the last train back to our apartment in the city of London. Fucking London! Don't sweat. Good dad. Responsible. And when we get there, please don't speak in English, because people will laugh in your face. As it turns out, and these are the people who want to leave Europe because of Senor Nigel Farage. On this train now, this nice little Spanish family who came to London because they watched the Olympics and all that bullshit we put out. We went, oh, London, yeah, we all wear matching tracksuits and we help each other. Do come. Now they're seeing the truth. They're on this train and they're going to go back to Spain, aren't they? And their friends are going to say, hey, how was your holiday in London? And they're going to go, let me tell you something about London, yeah? You get the train in London? Fuck me. You get the train in London. Everybody's just puking and shitting, crying. I puke you. Don't worry, you puke me, I piss you. You have to swim out of the fucking train. And then their friends are going to say, Jesus, why was everybody so drunk? Was it the festival or something? They're going to go, no, it was his sunshine. They wake up in the morning, they say, I don't know what that is, I better drink until he's gone away again. Not the best mime to have on the DVD, that, is it? The gown settled down around me, and this is where the trouble starts. It wasn't an ordinary sort of barber's gown. It was mostly that sort of black plasticky stuff they use. There was a circle of it there, a perfect circle cut out of the gown and replaced with a sort of clear plastic sheeting, like a little porthole through to my cock. I prefer not to finish that sentence. There's usually a giggle of anticipation, but not here, apparently. What's down there, John? Biscuits. My cock is down there. And my balls, I keep them together. Although less and less as I get older, to be honest. No, my thing's down there, and it really sort of... You see a window, you can't help but look through it, can you? It really drew focus to an area I try and keep private, you know. Further than that, I say, I don't even like him. You know, we've never got on. The use I get out of him, I really resent having to carry him everywhere. It happens so rarely, and yet he's there all fucking year, dangling around. Be a bit like carrying your Christmas decorations in a backpack all year. You're ready if Christmas breaks out in June, but it rarely does. It'd be more useful to me if I could take it off and just put it away, you know. My wife could say to me, I think we'll have sex tonight. I'll say, fantastic, I'll get my cock out. Where did I put it? Garage or loft? But, you know, I have done sex. I don't want to come across as weird, you know. If you haven't, have a go, it's lovely. It's very nice. It's very quick, I'll warn you of that. If you're going to do it, be ready, because it's over as soon as it started, but... It's still worth it. I just don't do it a lot because there's other stuff to do, isn't there? Bills, tidy and that sort of stuff. Life gets in the way, doesn't it? A bit like the cinema, you know, every time you go to the cinema you have the same conversation, don't you? Go, this is bloody brilliant, we should... Well, every Wednesday now we'll come to this, and the next Wednesday comes, you just don't, do you? Because you're doing other stuff, and then another Wednesday, and before you know it, you go back, you go, when did this last happen? You go, I don't know. Dark Knight Rises, I think. Which is a film, not what I call my penis. A slightly arrogant title for him, to be honest. But